Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Monday, the 27th of February. What a disappointed today after a good start. Well, we got the well-backed winner of the first race that we had a selection in. Unfortunately, I didn't take the price. It went from, I believe, either 3s or 72 right into, I think it was 13 to 8 in the end, and won comfortably, should I say, because obviously the jockey dropped his whip, so it was a little bit concerning, but he rode it out and it won relatively comfortable. So obviously we've got a nice little bet going on to Goshen then. Well, that ran no race whatsoever, as you'll all be aware. Well, especially if you watch the race. Hung massively right-handed all the way through the race, and with it being a left-handed track, never really had a chance. Yeah, so very disappointing, and the each way bet wasn't really much better anyway. So yeah, disappointing day. So let's move on. So what I've had is 45 pence. Basically, it's like a multi-stake Yankee. I've like split it down, so it's 45 pence each way doubles, 25 pence each way trebles, and a 30 pence each way accumulator. So these are the selections. The first selection is Road Warrior. I haven't taken the price in the 3.15 at Ayr, paying 4 places instead of 3. I wouldn't normally go for a horse that's just had a wind up. However, it's ridiculously well handicapped, and its last 2 runs are on soft ground, and I think it needs good ground, which it's pretty much going to get tomorrow at Ayr. As I said, it's very well handicapped. I just hope that they don't just give it a little quiet run, you know, then where it's held up last and then worked into the race, but tenderly handled. It isn't a horse that normally races from the back, so it should be relatively prominent. So, yeah, I think it's a 9-year-old. It was rated either last season or a couple of seasons ago 127. Well, I think it's only rated 109 now. So I do think it's well handicapped, and it was in okay form apart from its last run. So yeah, definitely one to keep an eye on. The second selection is Fenner's Loss. I haven't taken the prize in the 3.50 at Ayr, paying 5 places instead of 3. A horse that's relatively well handicapped, running okay in what I believe is a poor race, and that's basically it really. The third selection is Visibility in the 5.30 at Wolverhampton, paying 4 places instead of 3. Always knocking on the door. Held up last time when I don't think it wanted to be held up. It's got probably the best jockey in the race this time, Fred Tett. And I think a good run is assured. I would like to see it definitely in the first 3 throughout the race, and then let's see what it's got. Kick on and see what it's got. And the final selection is Stargeek at 17 to 2 in the 7.30 at Wolverhampton, paying 4 places instead of 3. This horse was backed in, I believe it was 20 to 1 into about 6 to 1 last time. Well, I did tip this horse up because I thought it was very well handicapped, and it ran a cracker apart from it completely fluffed the start. Well, it's back in again. I've taken the price because I think this is probably a worse race than it ran in last time. If it gets an okay break, I think it's got a cracking chance, the same kind of chance it had last time. So it's full of pace. I think if it can track a fast pace, then Kick On, I think it's got every chance. So those are the horse racing selections for Monday. The very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.